whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing, Juicer? I hope you're doing well. So today is Saturday. I just came live for a little bit because a dear friend of mine is going to be live this evening. So I hope you're doing well. Everybody's probably doing the Christmas thing this weekend. Good friend of mine flew out. I hope she lands safely. I haven't heard from her. What is your plans for this weekend, Juicer? Reality wins. Reality wins. Flew out this morning. Yeah, I'm just hoping she landed safely. So, and I haven't heard anything yet. All right, Juicer. I'll see you when you get back. Welcome in, chat. People lurking in the background. I want to play a music video. And then tell me what you think of it. In your honest opinion. Liz Delgado, how you doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. How you doing? All right. So I got a music video for you to play that I'm playing. I wanted your honest opinion about it. It's supposed to be released yesterday. He didn't drop it yet. Or did he? Okay, here it is. I found it. All right.
This mental fog, there's a cloud in my mind. I've been running around in circles for the last damn time. Now I know I can't go back. There's a heart attack waiting to snap. The pressure's bad, so I'm running up this track. Catch me in the corner cooking favorites. I am now one of the greatest. Not yet, prosper, moving up into the majors. Maybe later, procrastinated a bit hard. Now it's time I make this change before it all falls apart. Back then I really didn't have a motive. Broken down, changed my life, now I'm focused. Don't have a crown or a throne to bestow, so I'm working on my grind every day, let's go. Better I'm breaking it down, feeling the sound of me that hasn't figured out. I'm done messing around, serious now, fell to the bottom of the ground. Moving up out of my town, moving mass was where I was found. On the map, program it now, thank the Lord I finally be proud. How can I get down? How can I get down? Said I cannot get down. How can I get down? How can I get down? Said I cannot get down. I can knock him down cause I'm always staying up. Got my feet above the ground, been practicing on my jump. Been walking up on these clouds, you know I'm just having fun. There's no way that backing up will be remembered as a jump on a relate with all the grace. It's not too late to make this fame. Make mistakes is what it takes in order to make it. No debate. Now at this rate, there's no escape. Accelerated to a state. I'll activate and calculate a checkmate to celebrate. That's the way that it's been going. Top notch on the clock, I've been growing. There's no slowing, now I'm open all the time. Used to lie, cause commotion, wrecking havoc every night. Now I sit at home in my zone, writing music on my phone, all alone from the thoughts up in my dome. Hardened like a stone, broken bones on my own cyclone. Unknown, not belonging till you're shown. How can I get down? How can I get down? Say
So I got to talk to him about the visuals. I really have to. I have to talk to him about the visuals. Sweet Misery, how you doing? Everybody's just waking up. Well, 11:30, 10:30. I can see it. But it's 12:30 where I'm at. So, Paula, how you doing? Good. Well, good evening to you, because it's evening time where you're at, probably. Yes, I was right. 5:37 in the evening. Yes. I hope everybody's got plans for these holidays. I wish I did. I don't. I'm going to be live streaming. So, you'll be working? Man. Yeah, I'm going to be hold that thought. I got to close the door. For some reason, my door's open. I'm back. I'm back. I'm waiting for a friend to show up. He's supposed to bring me some parts. Yep. That's what I'm waiting for. He said he'd be here in a couple of days. We'll see. I'll be with the kids, but they don't come out of their rooms, to be fair. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, sweet misery. Being alone, that's tough. So tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m., I'm going to have somebody up on panel, a guest, and we're going to be talking about borderline personality disorder, BPD. But today, we're not talking about anything specific. But if you're going through something and you want to talk about it, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. I will drop the link. And if you want to come up and talk about what's going on, you're more than welcome. But usually we just hang out. So you have no, you're doing your Christmas now. I will be live Christmas Day. Okay. I will be live Christmas Day. Don't know what time yet, but on Christmas Day, I will be live. And I don't know what my plan is, but on the 1st, if you're listening, on the 1st, New Year's Day, will be a live stream competition. And hopefully I will have high-speed internet by then. We'll find out. We'll find out. What's up, Quick Vic? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, bro. Jody Ann, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. What's the weather down there? Is it nice and warm? Star Child, Merry Christmas to you. Welcome in, Star Child. Hope you're doing well. Willow. Means time is a regular day, nothing specific or special, which is okay for me today. I accepted this truth about myself. So I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. Don't be afraid. So Star Child said, Happy holidays, all. As good as I can be. Gentle Giant. I hope everybody has a great holiday. And if not, I will be here on Christmas Day. I'll be here Christmas Eve. So what's the weather like where everybody is? What's the weather like? Paula said it's windy and cold. They got really bad wind and it's cold. What's the weather like where everybody's at? '67, snowing. I'm telling you, I used to live in New Hampshire, just north of Massachusetts. And I left and came back to Florida because of the snow. Because of the snow. Yes, Star Child, I know Massachusetts very well, very well, very well. I used to go to Boston. Boston. Star Child. What's going on, Will B? How you doing? How you doing? I used to go to Boston all the time. Boston. uh, what, your brother lives in New Hampshire? New Hampshire or Massachusetts? I call Massachusetts Taxachusetts. Taxachusetts. I used to live in Southie. Southie. Yeah, used to live in Southie. Unless you live in Northern California, right? Because Northern California gets snow. Or no. Oh, man. So much silence over here. My lights flickered last night. I thought the power was going out and I was going to be scared of the dark. I'm just joking. Just joking. No fear of the dark here. Nope. Nope. Okay. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it, Star Child. I believe it. Well, it also depends where in New Hampshire you live, too. Manchester's is getting congested. But if you live on the outskirts, it's not bad. Nashua, they need to redo the roads. Too many frost heaves. The roads are horrible, horrendous. They need to repave the roads in Nashua. Once you get outside of Laconia, though, going towards the mountains, now that's beautiful. Like the Franconia Notch and stuff like that, that's beautiful. Because you get the different. The one thing I'll miss is the change of the leaves, the fall, and then the greenery when it goes green again. I'll miss that. But I won't miss the snow and the ice. And I don't mind the cold. I'll miss the cold. But the snow and the ice, no, I won't miss it. So I slipped and fell on ice and messed up my back pretty bad. I won't miss it. Won't miss the ice at all. So I dropped the link and no one wants to come up and hang out. Not Quick Vic, nobody. Yes, back damage is horrendous. Horrendous. D Barnes. What's up, Misery? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Good morning. I'm
See, her
just
name's
waking
Misery with a
up.
touch of
So,
sugar that makes her sweet misery.
yeah. If my life's full of misery, I might as well make it sweet.
So Paula's
I
got
want,
fibromyalgia and arthritis. I have arthritis in my back, shoulder, and ankle. Are you 100%
Paul,
healthy there, sweet misery?
me?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh,
Are you?
no, I just said I have arthritis in my back, my right shoulder, and my
Um,
left ankle.
I have pinched nerves. I have fibromyalgia. I have messed up discs. I have to wear a brace on my leg because of my pinched nerve is making the muscle in my thigh not work right, and so I lose my balance all the time without the brace on, so I have to wear a brace on my leg.
Oh, damn.
Hi, Wilby. Paula, does the cold weather make your fibro worse? Because it does mine. And Eddie, I don't want to talk too much about, that's why I didn't come up at first. I don't want to talk too much about how I'm feeling and stuff like that because it all stems back from BPD.
Yep.
So I don't want to, I want to wait for tomorrow. I have severe sciatica and the pain can be hell on earth sometimes. Let me tell you, Eddie, let me tell all of y'all, I used to weigh over 200 pounds and I was diabetic. So the doctor put me on that, not Ozempic, the other one, Mounjaro. And I lost 70 pounds and I'm not diabetic anymore. But since I lost the weight, I feel my tailbone now. And it's like always in the way. I'm always sitting on my tailbone. And I'm like, what the hell? And somebody was like, you used to have cushion back there. Now you don't have cushion back there. You feel it. It's weird. Yes, I'm weird.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all of you.
Hey, Jenna.
Eddie, can you hear me?
What's
Hey,
going
P.
on, P Barnes? What's going on,
Hey,
Jenna? What? What's
just
up?
chilling, relaxing, uh, making my liver happy. Went out
And
for
what's going on,
some.
Opal? I see you, Opal. I gotta check something real quick before we go anywhere. I gotta check something.
Mhm.
I gotta do something.
Okay.
Okay.
While you're doing something, it's a beautiful weather outside. We have a storm going through. It's just the tail end of it, so the wind isn't so bad. Uh, Chilly, but clear sky for a change, and I can see Venus from my living room window, which is pretty cool. How else is everybody doing while Eddie's just disappeared without telling us? I could look at the chat.
I disappeared without telling you.
Well, at least I got your attention. See
I
how
just like
clever
it by
that is.
yourself.
Hi, Jenna. Good to see you. Cinderelli, welcome back.
Cinderelli, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, I took care of what I needed to take care of.
Right. So, what did you have to
Yes,
take care of? Anything interesting?
I had to upgrade somebody in chat. Upgrade.
Oh, upgrade.
Yes, I had
That
to give
sounds good.
somebody an upgrade.
You should just talk like that.
Talk
Oh,
like this.
you have the authority in your voice. You should use it. Now I'm thinking about arranging a movie night for people that I know from the other channel that I work with. As. So it's still up in the air. I need to get the list of
Yeah,
people that will be along so we can like have a movie marathon. So I'll find out on Monday exactly how many
and
people
yes,
will
Jenna,
happen.
I will text you from now on, letting you know when I go live. I'll do that.
Since P. Barnes is up here, I'm going to drop down. I need to get ready for
Okay,
work
sweet
and
Misery.
stuff.
You have
I
a
will talk
blessed
to you
day.
guys later. Bye. I'll
Yes.
be in chat though.
All right.
Bye,
Take
Eddie.
care.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
P. Barnes.
Take care. So what's been happening in your neighborhood of the woods, if there's such thing?
Not a whole lot. Stress. Stress.
Stress is one thing we can ignore. We can just pretend there is no such thing as stress. Sometimes it works. You never know.
Yep.
Yeah, as far child, we in Scotland. we now have zero homelessness. So everybody has to be housed in one way or another. Some people actually choose to sleep under the bridge for their own personal reasons, and I do understand them, what their reasons are. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have enough accommodation to keep people warm. America is really different because the government support is not that strong compared to here. So yeah, homelessness in America is really bad. You guys have charity organizations, right?
Yeah, we have charity organizations. Yeah, why?
Uh, I mean,
We have a
to
ton of
help
them.
with the homeless people, especially during the winter time, for them somewhere warm to sleep in and stuff.
Yeah, we have homeless shelters and stuff like that. But the problem is a lot of these homeless shelters do not allow people who are on substances and alcohol to be in those shelters.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, here is it's the same here. You're not allowed to bring alcohol or whatever stuff that they're on. You can be high when you come in as long as you behave yourself. They will let you stay in. I came across a new place that's open, and that's for the single parents and families. So they provide dinner and bed for the night for parents and their children. Uh, Saw that last night. I didn't know it was there. There was quite a big line of people. So I'm gonna look into more on how it works and how much money goes into the administration, how much money is actually spent on the people, because that's another thing.
Yep.
Some uh, cancer research, a lot of money goes into admin than actual research itself. So it's so you have to do a lot
So
of homework. Right?
you're right, Star Child. Many mental health hospitals and clinics have shut down.
Yeah, it's same here as well. My joke is there used to be a mental hospital about 20 minutes down on the bus from me. My joke is they shut it down because they found out that I had moved in and they just couldn't handle me because I'm just too good looking. But yeah,
Mr. Barnes.
yeah, you gotta have a love, man, because if you don't have a love, life is too difficult to live. Uh, and any chance I get to have a good laugh, I do my best.
Yeah,
Uh,
if you're going out here bragging that you're too, and I mean
yeah.
too good looking, you know, I wouldn't have
Uh,
laughed if you would have just said you were good looking or if you would have said you were a heartthrob. You know what I'm saying? But two, come
I
on
mean,
now,
you
you
know,
put that two in front of it.
you got to realize the difference, same word, different meanings in the US compared to the UK. Now, something I came across, which kind of surprised me, so I had to message my nephew and I said, "Is this a real thing in America? Keep your hands off my shit. This is my shit. Uh, don't touch my shit." And that shit could be anything. Uh, that was an amazing thing because we've not heard of. And the other thing I heard of was girlfriend calling her boyfriend broke. And I thought it was a piss take. But turns out that it's actually a thing in America. You would not hear that
Broke.
here. Bro, as in brother. Girlfriend calling their boyfriend bro.
If I'm in a
BRO.
relationship with a woman, she ain't calling
Yeah.
me bro. Just saying.
Yeah.
She ain't calling me
Yeah.
bruh. She ain't calling me cuz. She gonna call me something else. but not bruh or cuz
Mm,
or brother or bro
mm,
or
yeah,
dog or you know homie.
but
Nope,
apparently,
nope, 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 nope. The minute my girl starts calling me those adjectives or the, yeah, no,
mm,
get gone.
yeah, my feeling exactly is just I had to check with my nephew. I thought maybe it's just a few things here and there may not be generally used in the US, and my nephew said no, it's pretty common. So I'm
No,
like,
no, no.
that's gonna be new lessons in English.
You can call me honey. You can call me sweetie pie. You can call me sugar. You can call me sweetheart. You call me, yeah.
How about
No, you ain't calling me
honey
bro.
boo boo?
If we're in a relationship, you ain't calling me bro. I
Yeah,
am not your brother.
Eddie, you're a big man, so how about honey boo boo? That's a boo boo is another thing I
Honey
learned.
boo boo's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. It's not that I'm gonna call you that. I'm just checking in case, somebody sees your 4E and they go, ooh, he's good looking. So then if there's lassies from Glasgow, I can
Call me
then
honey
tell
boo
them.
boo all day, every day.
Hmm, yeah. It's amazing. Children learn more in school than they learn at home, no matter how much you teach them right from wrong and what's allowed and what's not allowed. The kids go to school and they learn all these things. And then you have a hell of a job to try and explain to them that this word means this, so that's disrespectful.
Yeah, imagine, honey boo boo.
Gina, Gina, as you
Hey,
can tell, I've been
so
watching a lot
I
of
have a
American
question for
programs.
chat. I have a question for chat. Hold on. I have a question for chat. Imagine you're in a relationship with a man, and all of a sudden he starts calling you sis. What's up, sister? How you doing, sis? SIS, not CIS. SIS, sis. Now he just went from being in a relationship with you to calling you his sister.
Nah,
No. Just like with bro. My old
yeah.
lady ain't call my significant other ain't calling me bro. No. No.
I mean, it's quite easy here. Hun can be used with any woman that you know. And sometimes, if even if you don't know the other woman, but you being friendly towards that woman, is if you're trying to help somebody. You okay, hen? You all right, hun? Darling, that's fairly commonly used here, but not in America. It's generally used. Uh,
Jenna. I am not in a relationship with my sister. So if I am dating somebody and she starts calling me bro, I'm walking the other direction
mm.
because I am not in a relationship with my sister. No, I don't
How do
understand
you
these
feel
kids
about?
today. I don't understand it today. I don't. I'm 43 years old. I don't know where these, you date, you're in a relationship and call me Eddie. Don't call me bro. Call me Eddie. If my girl I was in a relationship with started calling me bro, sorry, but no.
Mm.
I don't
What
know
is
how
your
this
feeling
conversation
about?
came up. It was all your fault, Mr. Barnes. It was your fault.
It's my fault. Listen,
Your
Eddie,
fault,
I'm
Mr.
learning
Barnes.
from you guys. I learn every day, and you're one of my American friends. So if I'm not going to learn from my American friends, who am I going to learn from?
Oh my God.
No, it's it, it's education. There you go. Liz gets it. She knows. She knows. You're helping me, educating me. about the American terminologies.
I will
I
tell
mean, the
you
first.
this. I will tell you this, Mr. Barnes.
Mm, mm,
Just because the younger generation says it doesn't mean it's all right.
true, true, true.
Okay.
Paula, I'm from Glasgow, Scotland.
Yeah, he's from Scotland. Scotland.
So,
He's a
just
wee
at the
little
bottom,
Scottishman.
right at the bottom of your throat when you're Scotland, London. So the L comes from the bottom of your throat, Scotland.
Yep. Scotland.
There are so many things. For instance, when I first time went to the US, when I started working, I ran out of cigarettes.
Paula says
So one of my,
she is a Gordy.
I,
Geordie.
I'm
G
gonna
E
let you
O
Google it. Hi,
R D I E.
Geordie. Yeah, Geordie.
Geordie.
Yeah. You can Google that and you would realize where she's from. This is the thing that I have noticed quite common is that people don't use Google a lot. They hope and expect an answer, whereas I normally say, no, go and check it, Google it. So people learn a lot more. So, like I was saying, I ran out of cigarettes. So my colleague, now Paula will get it. All of you guys probably gonna get a bit worried. And I says, sorry, can I get a fag off you? And they just looked at me. What? I said, can I have a fag? And they looked at me twice as to say, what? And I took my lighter out. So, oh, you mean cigarette? Or fag is da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, okay. Never knew that because FAG is a fairly common word here when you're asking for a cigarette from people.
I still
So I
hear
had to
it
learn.
from Hen. My people from UK still say that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm careful with depending on who I'm talking to. You know, I have to be consciously aware of it. Uh, Cigarette or smoke, you guys use smoke is used a lot. Uh, the other
Uh,
thing that happens
so smoke has a different meaning.
is it? Huh?
Oh yes.
Okay.
So here in the South, we call it cigarette. We call it a butt. You get a butt I can get off you. We call um. Hold on.
Cigarette butt is like the last end of the cigarette. That's what we call cigarette butt.
Yeah, up north we call them Lucy. You got a Lucy?
Lucy. Right. Now
Yeah.
now that Paula, you know about LEG. Uh, Eddie and I were talking, and Eddie said that I have given my laptop a name, and my mobile phone has a name. And I says, yes,
Don't
I
die
do.
509. Welcome in. Thank you.
And he says, is it Julie? And I went, ah, it is. Because every electronic equipment I have, I've named them Julie. So Eddie got a bit surprised. Now Paula has seen LEG, so she would know exactly what I'm talking about. Julie. Don't die. Yes, Merry Christmas to you as well. And if people are drinking, please don't drive. Uh, find yourself a place to stay. There's always a shed. There's basement. You can easily go and hide in the basement. Nobody would ever know because everybody else will be pissed. So you can easily go and hide and sleep somewhere. But please don't drive uh, if you're going to drink. And if you're gonna get drunk, make sure everybody around you is as drunk as you are. So nobody would remember all the arguments you would have had the night before. Just my few
Yeah.
words of wisdom. It was quite fun. I came home really steaming last night, and then I was on the
Yep.
phone to friends, and I don't remember what we talked about. The both of them do. I don't, and they're just making up stories. What I said, which I know I didn't say.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah, but they are my personal friends, and I know that they're taking the piss out of me. Oh, you guys say that as well, right? They're taking the piss out of someone, as in making a joke
There's a
and
lot
they're
of things we
laughing.
say and don't say. There's a lot of things we used to say and don't say. There's a lot of new things. Like I call a hot dog a hot dog. Some people call them a glizzy. Okay.
Easy.
I call a firearm a firearm. Some people call them a blicky. Okay.
There must be an
These new
origin of
terms,
those words.
make no sense.
Yeah, but they
It's
must
like,
have had to
yo,
come from
you know why they do it? Because it makes the rapping sound good. It's like, yo, I'ma go into the car and get blicky, stop down the road and get a glizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah.
You see
Paula,
how it
if you
sounds
know,
now? It sounds dope. It sounds good.
yeah, Paula, I love to take people out for a drink on me if they don't drink. So if you're not one of those people that don't drink alcohol, the night is on me, hand. Just come over to Glasgow. I'm taking you out. All drinks and dancing and everything. Don't expect me to get on the dance floor. I'll be quite happy to sit there and, you know, be nice to my beer while you dance the night away.
Paula said, nah, they don't say taking the piss.
Yeah, it's fairly common up here, uh, taking the piss. I mean, it's like inne. It's, you would hear that, isn't it? It's a inne. If you go down to London, you would hear that a lot. The word a. Now we use that a lot, but a is usually at the beginning of a sentence. Hey, did you hear? But if you go like Dundee or North, did you hear a? So the a goes at the end of the sentence, which is weird, but yeah, that's how we know somebody's from North or not. Ooh, eggnog, uh, with nothing in it. So you're just think you're drinking eggnog and there's nothing in it. So the empty glass.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can put alcohol in eggnog and
No, she don't put alcohol in her eggnog.
mm,
She says I drink
oh,
eggnog but nothing in it.
mm. Oh, this reminds me of my granddad used to say, "Can I have half a cup of tea, just the top half?" And we used to just sit there and wonder what he meant until we worked out what he meant. Liz doesn't do well drunk. Liz, that's actually quite easy in my company. We'll just keep an eye on you and ignore you. Just make sure that you don't get into trouble. Hey, April. Ooh, now we're talking hardcore stuff. Jack Daniel, Wild Turkey. I stick to
What's up,
blend.
April T? Singing on the phone.
So what else? Come
So,
on, give me another reason.
uh, uh,
So, are you from the north? I mean, born bred north, or you were born bred south?
I was born in the South.
You were
I
born in
grew
the
up in the
south,
South.
right? But you
Then I
don't
moved
have
to the
that,
North when I moved up north when I was 15.
right? Okay. Because I was wondering if you're from south, you don't have that, that lingo thing. because I absolutely love Alabama, Georgia, their accent, Tennessee. Absolutely love their accent because what I hear them singing instead of talking. I have a couple of friends from Georgia, and what's interesting to hear, they don't say, "How's your dad doing?" They always say, "How's your mom?" as in your mom, but they never talk about dad. So I had to look up where they came from, and that comes from the Civil War. Because the men were out uh, fighting, so the mothers were at home. There you go. We have a Louisiana here. We just need you to come up and give us your accent. Because I absolutely love these accents. And then, like,
I
there
got a
you
few
go. There's
friends that come up that are from Louisiana.
Gina, as long as we can understand you, you're just fine, hen. Right. Okay, hen is a very fairly common word used for a
Whenever you
woman.
say hen, you make me think of my friend. Just call me hen.
Yeah. But from now on, you're my honey boo boo as a brother, but you're not my bro. And I'm a woman. I've got a beard, so we're fine. You know, it's all good.
Oh my God.
Now, Paula, I really, try very hard not to. I hold back.
So
But
Paula
once I
said,
had these
P. Barnes, I
stuff,
think you should speak full Scottish and I will speak full Geordie
yeah,
and no one will understand us.
exactly. And then your panel will leave, your people will run away, and everybody will gonna have to go and get themselves therapists. And we don't want these lovely people in the chat to have to pay for therapists. It's funny. I do my utmost to have as American as I possibly can, but some Americans don't understand me, even with my hard work. So I just go, you know what? I'll go all I go all gospel, and then they don't understand me, and then they leave me alone.
What's going on, Vic? Vic Ferrari.
Star Child, we all have accents. I can put on an Indian accent if I'm needing to, and when I am putting the Indian accent, I also using my head left to right and right to left.
Aren't you
I had to
Indian
be.
too?
Yep, yeah, I have Indian ancestry, but I learned that from a Indian friend of mine. I could do it, but I couldn't move my head side to side. So he taught me how to move my head because you have to move your head. It has to swing while you.
Oh, I
Yes,
know.
Gina, I in the middle of
Want
your
to
throat.
tell you very
Yes, we're
much,
talking about. That's good.
Mr.
It's good.
Barnes. How you doing?
It's good. Here's another thing, right? Here's a fact for you. Probably people in South will know that, but quite a lot of people didn't realize. In the South, it's fairly common to say Mr. Eddie, whereas normally if you say Mr., then you use the last name or the surname, but not the first name. So where does that come from? Do you know? That was a question for you, Eddie.
I don't know.
Right. At the time of slavery,
If you don't know the
for like,
person's last name, you call him Mr. Ed or Mr. Dave
no,
or Mr.
no,
George.
no, because at the time of slavery, so my name is P. Barnes. So if you say Mr. Barnes and there is five of us male, they wouldn't know who you're talking to. So that's where the idea of Mr. and first name, Miss and first name came from.
Oh,
I didn't know that until somebody told me.
well,
And
I'm
I thought,
Mr. Ed, the talking horse. Okay.
talking horse. Now I really need to call somebody to do a welfare check on you, son. Oh, hang on. Son is another thing that we can use here. So
You ain't never
1 year
seen the
younger
show,
than
Mr. Ed?
I don't think I have.
Mr. Ed, the talking horse. This is a horses of
No, I don't.
horses of horses, of course.
I've seen a horse drinking whiskey.
No, there's an
Uh,
actual TV show about a talking horse,
right. I'll check it out.
and his name's Mr. Ed.
Ah, oh, definitely worth me looking into.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course. You gotta look it up,
And,
Mr. Barnes. It's
and,
hilarious. It's a good show.
and Liz said it speaks proper English. At least somebody admits Americans don't speak English. Yes. When I went over to visit my brother, my nephew was maybe 4 or 5 years old. He was doing summer school. So my sister-in-law was busy doing something. So she asked me in the car park, she asked me to go in if I can pick him up. So I said, "Ah, yeah, that's fine." So I went over, knocked on the door, it came the teacher. I introduced myself. I said, I'll come to pick Ryan up. So she looked at me with this amazing big question mark on her face, which I couldn't get why. So she goes and picks Ryan up and asks Ryan if he knows me, and he says, "Yes, this is my uncle who can't speak English." And at that point, I realized that he basically went and told his teachers that I can't speak English. All my nephews and nieces have embarrassed me.
So, Mr. Barnes, I have a question. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 50 next year.
Okay,
I
that
look like
explains why you don't. That explains why you don't know the show, Mr. Ed.
hang on, but you're younger than I am. You're
Yes,
43.
I
Yeah, but
understand.
it's American. Mr. Eddie, is that American or is that British TV series?
Mr. Ed is an American TV show that
All
came
right, so
out
why would I be
in
watching?
1961.
All right, so why would I be watching that if I live here? You guys don't have any
I don't
decent
know.
programs.
I don't know.
You know, we had The Office,
You're
and then
telling me you
Americans
didn't have
had.
any. You didn't. You're telling me back in the day you didn't have any American TV programs?
No, very
Oh,
rarely we had. It was very rare. I mean, like Knight Rider was very popular. Airwolf was very popular, but American TV series were never that popular until now. It's become more popular because we have much more channels. And by the way, who said that they are also 5 years old? Somebody said that in the chat that they're the same or they're gonna be turning
Mr.
five
Ed
soon.
wasn't boring. April T. Mr. Ed was not boring. Now you got me upset with you, young lady.
Fight,
You're
fight.
making fun of me because I'm
People
Mr. Ed.
in people
I'm being sarcastic with
in
April.
Eddie, I want to
I'm
see a
being
fight.
sarcastic.
Hey, look, Paula, you're not going to be 50. You're going to be five. Zero does not count. So you're going to be five. My dad was 38, and he loved
Ah,
it when I said, "Hey, happy 38th birthday, Dad." He loved it. See, what I say is, I'm 40 years old. Why? Because I can only count up to 40. And for women, they can only count to 21 because, Paula, you have to be 21 to be able to have a drink in America. So that's why I go for 21. Keeps it safe. There you go. April's going to be 1 years old in 6 weeks because five doesn't count in this case. Why do you think, Eddie, I charm ladies and I have more female friends than I have male friends? Because I'm a charmer.
because you look like Santa Claus. Come on now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm popular among kiddies as well. But
Yes,
charming ladies is so much easier here.
women like men who are dark skinned with white hair.
Yeah, yeah. My mother doesn't believe in that. My mother said I'm single because I've got all so many gray hair. I should color dye my hair, and I said, no, I'm not. And she goes, no wonder why you're still single. So, Mom, women love Santa Claus hair color. She goes, so why are you still single? So, because they don't grow on trees. So, can't you just go
Santa
and pick a
baby,
woman?
coming in my chimney tonight.
Yeah, we
Santa
don't do that
baby,
anymore, April.
coming in my
Uh,
chimney tonight.
April, we have new policy and procedures now, so we are not allowed to go through chimneys. It's a health hazard. So we now expect people to have windows open. Makes it much more easier for us to access, to leave Christmas presents. Have you seen Dear Santa, Addie, or anybody in the chat? If you haven't, I would really suggest that you should. It is really
You talking
funny.
about Snapchat? What'd you say?
Dear Santa, that movie, I would advise anybody who wants to see some good Christmas comedy.
April T. She said, not that kind of chimney.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'm an innocent,
I know what
like,
she's talking about.
don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liz, yes, my hair are salt and pepper.
Jenna's like, I'm supposed to be finishing all my Christmas stuff, and y'all have me distracted. Uh,
Uh, I thought women were much more organized than men because men go out like Christmas Eve to go and do shopping. I haven't done any Christmas shopping this year because of Amazon. So I ordered presents and they have all have those delivered. Plus, it's good to know what your friends are into, so it's a lot easier for me to shop for them. Chilling like a villain. I like that.
Vibrant's chilling like a villain.
Anybody else in the chat who hasn't finished their Christmas shopping? Because I think you guys call it Winter Festival as well, don't you, in America? Or festive season, sorry. I think that's what you guys call it. That's a very good thing, Paula. You should keep friends all year and then dump them before Christmas and then make them your friends again after Christmas. Will save you money as well. Just an idea, and I'm full of them. Eddie knows. I have some great ideas. In practical, that's your problem, not mine. But I give good
My favorite
ideas.
Christmas movie is It is a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful relief.
Have you
Mhm.
watched it? Have
I
you watched the
have
movie
watched,
Wonderful Life?
I have, but it was a long time ago, so I don't actually remember. As long as I don't remember the ending of a movie, I'm quite happy to watch it again. April, that's actually the best way these days, especially, I mean, not with kids or as well as adults. Because my best friend, he knows my taste, but most of the time he just sends me money instead of sending me presents. But I know his taste, so I always send him presents, and I know when he doesn't like them. So we had a prime minister that he didn't like, so I sent him toilet roll with his face on, and he loved it. And he said he's not going to use them, so he's used it. He's put it as a decoration piece. He actually took a friend shopping as they are struggling. Paula, struggling as in mean trying to find a present, or just struggling as in financially struggling? Star Child has done all the shopping. That's good. People with kids, they have the most hardest time when they buy Christmas presents. They have to find places to hide them so the kids don't. Oh, I see, Paula. And that's nice. You know, and that's what friends are about, is to help when help is needed. Uh, I don't know if you know Hezekiah Addy. Uh, he hasn't got many places to hide the presents, so his wee son, he's managed to find his Christmas presents. I used to hide them behind the cupboard, on top of the cupboard, uh, storage area behind uh, suitcases and stuff like that. And we'll take them out on Christmas Eve after the kids have gone to bed to wrap them up so that they don't see it or hear it. Yeah, April remembers hiding
I remember
presents.
hiding presents back in the day.
Yeah, that was a challenge in its own, wasn't it? Try and find
Yes,
hiding places. You had to think like your child, to where your child would be able to see it. I agree, Liz. Yeah, that's the most affordable way of doing it. A lot of movies, when you watch multiple times, will give you a clue to look for, give you insight. And Easter eggs. Yeah, yeah. I'm very picky based on my mood when I'm watching movies. I mean, I've got movies lined up, but I need to talk to my friends to see what kind of mood they're in, so I can line them up. Uh, so it's going to be a good Christmas. We'll do our best to make everybody's day better, uh, and I hope it works. I put it on my Facebook to make somebody's Christmas a smile, acknowledgement, a phone call, 2 minutes trip, inviting for a coffee or glass of milk. It's the smallest, the simplest things that brings us more pleasure as human beings than going all, you know, expensive stuff. And so if you can, if you know someone that you can just pop over uh, for a cup of coffee, just take coffee with you to their place, sit down and have a coffee together. That will make their day. Because I remember when I was homeless, just somebody giving me a smile used to make my day. Uh, and it was like, yeah, I exist and people can see me. So I felt like human being, like everybody else, just because my circumstances had changed. Uh, so please, if you can, this Christmas, uh, yeah, give somebody a wee smile. It will go a long way. There you go. That's Santa's 2 cents. Now your turn, Eddie. I've been talking for hours.
did you say you've been talking for hours, Mr. Barnes?
Yeah, I've got to exaggerate. Yeah, April, I have noticed that as well. Uh, we are quite friendly people here. Glasgow is known as the most friendliest city in Europe. But I have also noticed when people get on the bus or get off the bus, they are not given the greetings as they used to. I make the point of saying it. Very true, Gina. Doing or saying just the smallest things can change someone's whole attitude. Yeah, I mean, I've seen why simple kindness can change a person's life. Gives them that motivation that they are worth something. and then they can do it. They can stand up on their feet again. Exactly, Paula. It doesn't hurt to be nice, and it's free.
All right, I'm back. I was distracted for a second, and I apologize, Mr. Barnes.
Well, that's okay. You get
So
easily distracted, young man.
you're a good host, sir.
Ah, when you said I got distracted, the only thing came to my mind is, oh, squirrel. I think the movie's Up. Have you seen Up, Eddie?
No,
No, you got to watch it. It's funny. Some of the story is based on real life story of an old man, but you got to watch it, and then you will get this joke, squirrel. But you have to turn your head as well. Suddenly, when you say squirrel, Gina knows what I'm talking about. She's definitely watched that movie.
thank you for stopping in, Richie.
Oh, I remember the movie Richie Rich. That was a while back.
Yeah, that was a good movie, Richie Rich.
Yeah, it's very rare now that they make good movies. Have you seen the latest Deadpool?
No, not yet. No, I have it, but I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet.
Oh, you would not be disappointed. I was really worried that they might disappoint me, but I was more than happy. I watched it twice now. I watched it by myself, and then a friend of mine, she hadn't seen it, so we watched it together. And I loved the second one as well. Mission Impossible's latest one is coming out next year, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, based on trailer, I'm not quite sure that it's gonna be as good, but we'll see. Start out, you have a lovely
Take care.
holiday, good time, be nice to yourself, be gentle with yourself, and everything's gonna be okay. Did you guys ever see What About Bob? Old movie, but so funny. April, I'm only uh 18, so no, I have not seen it. No, I don't remember What About Bob if I've seen that movie or not. Have you? Okay, Eddie's distracted again. He must have seen a squirrel. Miracle on 34th
I have
Street.
Miracle on 34th Street is a good movie.
I I have not seen it, I have to admit. My favorite, I mean, if we're talking classic, my favorite is The Mad Mad World. Uh, I watched it God knows how many times with my dad, and I watched it a few times by myself. That was like my dad's favorite movie. Oh, people love me. I'm getting messages. Sorry, that's just my saying. Every time I get a text message, I get excited. Oh, the new Superman's coming out. Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yep, coming out next year, and it
Where
looks
is it?
good too.
Bill Murray. Ah, right. That's a good enough reason for me to watch it, even though psychologists and I don't get on that well. My niece is qualified as a child psychologist. So I said to her, I said, when you are qualified, then we'll have a chat to see who's better. I'm still waiting for her to accept my challenge. She's a lovely lassie. I love her to bits. She's a good girl.
I love the TV show Lassie.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The wee dog, Lassie.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. It's 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 more expensive here than compared to the US. But but hold on, we have one thing that the Americans don't have. It's sweet and salt popcorns. Their sweet popcorns is just normal popcorns, and then they put sugary powder on it. Not the way that we do it here. But in America, they put a lot of butter in it. And we don't do butter here. So our popcorns are 100 times better than Americans. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I watched the latest Venom as well. Uh, yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It was interesting twists in that movie. The
You know what
the
else was a good
graphics,
movie?
which one?
Was Craven the Hunter.
Uh, I don't know. Might have seen that. I don't know. I can't, I can't remember if I have it. I haven't.
Went to the theater and saw that.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know, Paula. Well, we have Christmas time shopping for autistics in the city center, and the police are always there to make sure that the kids have a great time with the shopping. A Die Hard. Oh yes. Now you're making me feel very, very young. I watched all of them. What was it with Eddie Murphy? The one that he was a cop.
Bad Cop.
They had a bad cop. They had a comeback, and I am actually can say I was happily surprised. It's actually a pretty good movie. And Eddie Murphy is obviously he's retired, but he's back. It was a pretty good movie. Eddie. Yep, he's going. He's looking for a squirrel again.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop.
That's it. Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop. If you haven't seen the new one, it's worth it, Eddie. It's definitely worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a chilled, laid back, but yeah, it reminded me of uh, when the old movies came out. So it still has that touch, and I like that all those actors they were young and they're now old, and they are behaving their age. Oh, you've been asked a question, Eddie.
I'm eating crackers with chicken salad on top.
No, isn't that rude, Eddie? You could have offered us. Okay, fine. People in the chat obviously are too far away. You could be polite enough to ask me, P. Barnes, would you like some crackers? And I would have said no, thank you. That would have made me feel better. Now you're eating it. You haven't told any of us. The Dark Knight, the very first scene when he is in the graveyard, that's that was videoed in Glasgow. And then there is a chase scene where he goes through under two arches. That was in Glasgow city centre. The last Flash movie that came out, the first 15 minutes of that video of the movie is actually made in Glasgow, as in Glasgow city centre. So it was easy for me to see World War Z, the very first 10 minutes, when he's in the car and he realizes something's wrong. If you slow it down, you'll see there's a glass on the side which has some images on them, which is images from Glasgow, a fish that never swam, a tree that never grew, uh, and what was the other one? Darn it, what? A bell that never rang. So quite a lot of movies. cat the Catwoman was made in Glasgow, but they didn't release it because of apparently lighting issue. So our council got really cheesed off, and they have sued the I think it's a Paramount or something. They've sued them for money. They're making. They just finished a TV series of some zombie TV series that was made here. Nice, nice one, Richie Rich. I just called you Richie Rich there, didn't I? Richie. Richie, we're all still young. We're getting wiser as the years pass, but we're still young. We're young at heart. Now, Paula is mentioning what she's cooking. My mouth is watering, and it's not even dinner time yet. It's only 7. It's coming up 7 p.m. Paula, you're not that far away, and so I think if I get on the bus now, that's if I can make it to the bus station, I can be down there in 2.5 hours. But then food will get cold by then. So, yeah. See how I invited myself and then made her feel better by saying I wouldn't be able to make it. Ready?
I grew up watching Back to the Future.
Oh, yes. I've seen all of them. Something I learned, if you travel speed of light, the time stops. Paula, postage might be a problem. Best thing will be a pigeon. You send me some food via pigeon. These days, pigeons come with GPS installed in their brain. That'd be quicker. And I'll leave my window open. April, when I start living by myself and I got sick and tired of takeouts, I remember I used to call my mom and I'll say, Mom, I want to cook this. And then Mom and I would stay on the phone while she would tell me how to cook it. And then I'll start learning how to cook. And now she loves my cooking and I love her cooking. I don't, very rarely I like my own cooking. And Mom loves my cooking. So every time I used to go up to see Mom lives in Ohio. So whenever I see her, I cook at least 2 times a week for her. Anybody else who's making dinner? So we know what Paula is eating. What about all you other people? Anything nice that might attract my attention?
So it's about time for me to get going.
All right, so
My dad's supposed to
thank
be
you very
showing up
much
shortly.
yeah, thank you for letting me join you. It was fun.
Thank you for coming up, Mr. Barnes.
It's always a pleasure, my
I'll
friend.
see you guys
Always
tomorrow
a
night
pleasure.
at 8:30 p.m.
Take care, everybody in the chat. Be good, drink responsibly, and take care of yourselves.
All right, everybody. You
Always.
guys take care. I'll see
Take
you
care,
guys
Eddie.
tomorrow. Take care, Mr. Barnes. I will see you guys tomorrow. And with that being said, good day, my friends.
Let's talk about the mind for a minute. The kind of battles fought, you don't just win it. It's a war zone inside, no camouflage. Every thought's a grenade, sitting ready to barrage. Growing up, they said man up, but never speak up. So I bottled it all, like a shaking soda cup. Pressure building inside, I could feel it crack. But the world outside only sees the mask, not the fact. Depression knocking at the door, anxiety's my guest. They invited themselves in, now I'm under duress. But mental health ain't a weakness, it's the strength to own. Every scar, every tear, every struggle we've honed.